International Compost Awareness Week starts tomorrow, and it's a great time to learn more about all the good things this rich brown organic stuff does for our gardens, as well as its role in climate change. Now, it may seem a bit strange talking about compost as a weapon against climate change, but by reducing the amount of green waste going into landfill and instead heading into our wheelie bins, we can stop clouds of carbon-rich greenhouse gases from polluting the atmosphere. Compost is the solution, locking that carbon into a form that's incredibly useful. Let me show you. A commercial composter is a great place to start. Green waste from roadside collections is piled into huge lines or windrows. Chemical reactions inside these piles create heat, encouraging microbes to start breaking down the organic matter. It takes around 10 to 12 weeks to finally change that raw waste into this beautiful brown compost. It's what compost can do, either dug into the ground or used as a mulch, that gets me really excited. And not just for the home gardener, for those people with bigger acreages as well. A group of very progressive South Australian composters, Pete Soils, Jeffries and Van Shake Biogrow, are industry partners in the Compost for Soils project, which is promoting the wider benefits of using quality compost and mulch to commercial growers. A person who knows all about this is Kim Ailiff, Vineyard Manager for the McLaren Vale-based Rosemount Wines.
We've actually engaged research scientists to come in independently and check what we think we're finding. And by applying the compost to the soil, we're finding good insulation properties, especially on hot 40-degree days and the sun's baking the soil. It's also an evaporation control measure. It reduces the amount of evaporation we're losing to the atmosphere. In some vineyards, in our Rosemount vineyards, we've found up to 30% water save. We've also find improved infiltration rates, so the organic matter itself, as it's broken down by microorganisms, leaves us with fine particles to move into the soil, and they open up the structure and allow rainfall or our irrigation to move into the soil. And then within a few years we're finding yield improvements of maybe a few tonne a hectare or more, and you can also get quality improvements too.
So for any commercial grower that's not composting at the moment, what's your advice?
I think my advice would be to buy a bag or buy a trailer load, put it on a small patch and run a trial side by side with non-composted plants and see for yourself.
For more information on compost, check out the Compost for Soils website or follow the links on ours at thegardengurus.tv. There's so much more to learn about compost.